Here's how to close more in network marketing, closing more deals, closing more sales, closing more recruits, closing more customers. I'm going to give you the best way to close in network marketing. So let me go into what exactly is not closing. So in business, it really comes down to three things. So number one, you have marketing. Let's just put marketing. And then marketing leads to selling, and selling leads to closing. And so you have to understand the difference between these three things. So marketing is getting awareness. So like if you're doing the old school way of network marketing and like messaging people, you're not trying to close them on joining your team that very second. What you want to do is just get their awareness. You want to just make them aware of the opportunity, aware of you, aware of their problems that they're having. Okay? It's just all about awareness. And I would also include in marketing like stories, education. Okay? You're helping change their stories about where they currently are and what's possible with like a new opportunity, a new product, a new service, making them aware of their problems and making them aware of a product. Okay? Making them aware of the problem, make them aware of their product, the product. Okay? And then once they actually start moving down the line here, then you can start selling, which is like a presentation. And guys, by the way I learned this was number one, doing network marketing, but I also have been doing door-to-door sales, phone sales. I've made millions of dollars in those aspects. And understanding where people are in each one of these aspects helps immensely. So you're not trying to close too soon. If you close too soon, you're going to scare people away. They'll think you're salesy and scammy, high pressure, whatever it is, right? And so people have to go through these phases before you can start to close. Okay, so you have to educate them. They have to be aware of their problem, and they have to become aware of the product, and then you have to present the product in a very specific way. Not for this video, but once you've presented the product, they're aware of their problem, then you can start to close. And so let me show you actually how to close. It comes down to a couple of things. Number one, so the first thing is understanding what closing is. Okay, it's actually a reason to act now. Okay, a reason. Okay, so this is awareness, this is a presentation, this is the reason to act now. And so first thing I like to do when I'm closing is present options. They've done this study. You've all seen vending machines, right? So there's a Coca-Cola vending machine there, and they started figuring out, okay, how much revenue is that Coke machine producing? And what they found was interesting was when they put a Pepsi machine, a competitor or a second option, to the right next to each other, you would think, oh, their sales are going to go down on the Coke, right? But it's actually interesting, by having two, the Coke and a Pepsi, by having an option, their sales of both went up. And what they concluded was, by having an option, people are more likely to choose to drink a soda pop or a soda, wherever you are in the world, okay? Rather than saying, do I want a soda or not, which is the option that you're giving if you only give someone like, hey, do you want to join or not, compared to the option of, hey, do I want a Coke or do I want a Pepsi? You see the difference there? It's almost like the other option of leaving and not buying any is off the table now. So they're thinking, oh man, should I do this option or this option? Either way, they're going to be buying a soda pop. So you want to give people options, depending on what your network marketing products are, your packages. Or, hey, do you want to be a customer or do you want to be a distributor? Or, hey, do you want to do this package or this package? Which one do you want to do? Then instead of thinking, do I want to do this or not, they're thinking, okay, which level do I want to come in at? Do I want to be a VIP or do I not? Or do I just want to be a basic? Whatever, right? So give them options. Again, because you want them to be choosing between yes and yes rather than yes and no. Number 3 is urgency. Nice thing about network marketing, urgency is already kind of built into the opportunity. So especially when you're trying to recruit people, you can say, hey, you know what? With network marketing, you know how it works. We're building 2 teams or 3 teams. Every person that goes underneath you or that recruit comes after you is potentially going to be in your underneath you, and you can get a percentage of that network, that growth. So go ahead and let's get started now, right? So that's the way I like to position is, hey, like every day you wait, I have another person that's coming in the door, and so they could be potentially underneath you. And so people are like, okay, cool. Well, let's get started sooner rather than later. And this is going to help with people hey, I want to think about it. It's like, hey, cool. You can think about it. I don't mind you thinking about it. I think that's a good thing to be doing. But just keep in mind, every day you wait, someone else is taking your spot. Every day, someone else is coming into the team and they're going to be growing and growing and growing. And if I put someone underneath you that ends up being a blue diamond, that could all be in your organization. So it's like, let's just go and start now. I mean, it's only XYZ, right? So you see the urgency there. Okay, there's other ways. So you're trying to sell customers. You could do like this percentage off is going to be ending. So you got like FOMO. You're going to fear of missing out on the future opportunities. You got a deadline. Like legitimately, like, hey, this promotion is ending on this day. That's a way to help reason to act now. I like to do spots left because honestly, when you start growing really big and using the internet and funnels, by the way, if you want to use funnels and automation, learn more about that, click the first link down below. Go to codydean.net/funnel freedom or freedom funnel, codydean.net/freedom funnel. And I'll teach you all about, it's a 3-day challenge that I'm having where I teach you about funnels and automation and how to use this kind of stuff to automate your recruiting. But when you start getting a lot of people coming in the front gate, so to speak, you start realizing, hey, my time is valuable and I don't want to spend it with everyone. I only want to open up for a couple spots. So if you want to work with me, I only have 5 spots right now. And once you get to a certain point, then I'll let you go off the leash and you can go do your own thing, and then I'll bring in another person. That's the way I like to look at it. It's like, hey, I have actually a spot right now, so you can take in. If you think about it and wait and someone else comes in, like, you're not going to be able to work with me personally. Okay, so that's another way of building urgency is, hey, there's only spots left. There's deadline. There's fear of missing out. The key here when you are closing is do not be desperate. Do not be desperate. And most people in network marketing are desperate. They're like, I just need one recruit. I just need to get my first recruit. And they are struggling just to find people that are interested in their product. And so when they do find someone, they like leech onto them, they grab onto them, and it's like, oh, scammy, sales alert, high pressure. But if you realize like, hey, I have 10, 20, 30 other people that are going to be coming in the next day or two, week or two, I don't need you. I don't need you. You need me more than I need you. If you have that mindset, then people will naturally want to go to you. It's like the law of attraction. Like if you try and chase a butterfly, it's going to fly away. But if you sit there and peacefully wait and are at peace, the butterfly is more likely to come and land on you and you enjoy it. If you've ever been to like botanical gardens or anything like that, it's really cool when butterflies land on you and you're like, oh my gosh, this butterfly is amazing. Anyway, so hopefully this helps you with closing that next person that is really interested in what you're doing. Remember the fear of missing out, the deadline, the spots. Make sure you're giving them options, and then make sure they're in the right state of mind. Make sure they're ready to be closed. They're aware of their problems. They're aware of the product, how it will actually solve their problems and give them the life that they want. If this helps you out, make sure you give me a big thumbs up on this video. It helps out with the algorithm. Make sure you subscribe. You guys are awesome. Go out, be great, and create your freedom.